Greetings. I am Maton Jah. This is Kodum. Sonore sent word that you would be joining us. You keep the company of strange associates. I wonder, is it a testament to your character? Together, we, the Shrine Restoration Initiative, have rebuilt much of the damage inflicted during the Eternal Empire's attack. Many shrines in the vicinity of Voss are fully restored. We understand that you hope for an audience with the three. They are here, but wholly consumed with seeing us expedite our work on the Shrine of Contemplation. Should you help us arrive at our goal? They have lost control of the excavation droids. That is troubling. Wait. Before one enters the Shrine of Judgment, one must be cleansed. The workers perform this ritual before entering the shrine. The outsider must do the same. The outsider will prevent any harm from coming to them. But unless the ritual is performed, desecration of the shrine is assured. I have faith that this simple task will not deter someone with your skill. I cannot force you to do the cleansing ritual, outsider, especially in this urgent situation. But should you choose to honor the customs of Voss, go to the Altar of Clarity, at the edge of the settlement. I will guide you through the ritual.
Tran vienmongi ho vabaka vihutroi quatu fulam. Va mingwang kam jiwan kwamak gilan va. Ne so fonde ko nagane va ak nagnan ni matan. Kumdi tremoyo bot masang. Kwai kong ni bao le ching tong doro ngao. Ni go woi dat wai chakamrang. Kongi wai he triole. Kumniku wai bam lui chotai fai lai angor sun ei lam sayo. Ne so fundi ko nagane va ak nagnan ni matan. Kumniku wai bam lui chotai fai lai angor sun ei lam sayo. Puavaska. Bam gegen Rungham Trongwang Lau, the Chow Droksha. Ne so fun de ko naga neva ak nagnan ni matan. Lambo mongbon tulran kati kumin mo ko namban. Mo kung sa bam doting namani how lay may. Kontrai kua vai tram nam maya chong dito. Puavaska, bam gegen Rungham Trongwang Lau, the Chow Droksha. Nee så fundi kun neva eiak nagnan nimatan. Vietnaman tatalo voi dammak. Nee så fundi kun neva eiak nagnan nimatan. Kum niku huai bam lui chotai fai lai angor sun ei lam seo. Dan foi vutagan achnan chok tontai. Vebegor nesafun. Iko wai that wai chakaran. Kongi wai he triole. Dan foi vutagan achnan chok tontai. Vebegor nesafun. Puavaska. Bam ki na kungkam trong wan lao. The chow troksha. Get that 3 min. Troili von turku a toy. Nee så fundi kun neva eiak nagnan nimatan. Puavaska. Bam ki na kungkam trong wan lao. The chow troksha. Vid no wat. Ding no tangmu. Ni go wai that wai chakaran. Kongi wai he triole. Nu hungry yak la mulo yumi. Vagi Utep the tongue truen. Dan foi vutagan achnan chok tontai. Vebegor nesafun. Puavaska. Bam ki na kungkam trong wan lao. The chow troksha. Ni go wai that wai chakaran. Kongi wai he triole. Dan foi vutagan achnan chok tontai. Vebegor nesafun. Undin trang vindung fa lengirich mung kumodiwa. Kum niku wai bam lui chotai fai lai angkor sun ei lam seo. Contrai kua vai tram nam maya chong dito. Nee så fundi kun neva eiak nagnan nimatan. Ni go wai that wai chakaran. Kongi wai he triole. Väidelen ang korkatilavat. Dan foi vutagan achnan chok tontai. Vebegor nesafun. Ni go wai that wai chakaran. Kongi wai he triole.
Lumbo mungambun tuturulan katehe kumni mu konamvan. Kumnue jiwai mam lui chao tafai luengor senau lam la sao.
Kum niku wai bam lui chotai fai lai angor sun ei lam seo. Nee så fundi kun neva eiak nagnan nimatan. Ni go wai that wai chakaran. Kongi wai he triole. Kum niku wai bam lui chotai fai lai angor sun ei lam seo. Nee så fundi kun neva eiak nagnan nimatan. Dan foi vutagan achnan chok tontai. Vebegor nesafun. Lambo mongbon tulran kati kumimu ko namban. Ni go wai that wai chakaran. Kongi wai he triole. Dan foi vutagan achnan chok tontai. Vebegor nesafun. Nee så fundi kun neva eiak nagnan nimatan. Undin trang vindung fa lengirich mung kumodiwa. Lam duak, vi kong ropa la nid na kakamaki. Dan foi vutagan achnan chok tontai. Vebegor nesafun.
There is a considerable amount of Gormak technology in this.
Vietnaman tatalo voi damok.
How did the invaders come to possess this?
Huavaska, bam ki nagungam trongwan lao, the chow troksha.
I appreciate your honesty. The actions of a few should not reflect the will of all Gormak. The truce stands firm.
Mongyan liang mudam she du gai kuka.
You are correct. The next step is to learn all we can about them. Our researchers will study this device and divine its purpose. Doing so will allow us to track the invaders and avoid unnecessary destruction.
Gomniku wai bam lui chotai fai lai angor sun nei lam sayo. Nei so fundi ko nagda neva ak nagnan ni matan.
Your actions have given us leverage in this fight, but the harm done has been extensive. Our work in the Shrine of Contemplation was already behind. Zerka's presence has thrown the reconstruction into chaos. Some damage can be repaired. But if we cannot complete the restoration, it will leave a lasting scar. Until the work has resumed, the three will not turn their attention to you. Your offer to help is a telling display of empathy for both the Gormak and the Voss. I want you to understand why all this is so critical to us. You were born with the ability to wield the Force. You were trained by another. You learned how to control it, how to use it. It is now a natural extension of who you are, just as it is a natural extension of my people. Now, imagine you are part of a society that works to hone your abilities to a greater purpose. Our shrines are built for this singular purpose. But now those shrines, built over generations, are destroyed, reduced to rubble by the Eternal Empire. In that moment, it was as if our eyes were shut. We were cut off from our purpose. We do not restore buildings. We ignite our purpose once more. Until we find that light again, everything else, the invaders, the truce, the relics, is secondary. You have more than earned the right to understand. But we cannot sit idle during this time. We need help in ways other than stopping the invaders. Offer your skills, and the three will notice. Do you understand?
Huavaska, bam ki nagungam trongwan lao, the chow troksha.
The importance of what they do cannot be understated. Now, I must update the three on the situation. They will be understandably curious about how the invaders obtained Gormak technology.
Vid no what ding no dangmu. Huavaska, bam ki nagungam trongwan lao, the chow troksha. Nu hung viek la mulo yumi, vagi yuchep the tongue truen. Huavaska, bam ki nagungam trongwan lao, the chow troksha. Vaidelen dang gorkade lavat. Ang pak kinoto minfu, dronchin trangan. Dan foi vutagan achnan chok tontai, vebegor nesafun. Ve kum ni go bang lai, cho fei tak chong la tamso.
You have our sincere thanks. As to our ongoing Zerka problem, our researchers have some information on the device you recovered. They confirm the purpose of the device, to locate objects touched by the Force. Perhaps this explains why you sensed something strange about it. Why would an arms dealer like Zerka hire mercenaries to find these items? Why risk war for a remote chance of finding something they cannot use? An ugly thought, but I accept the truth of it. Once we became aware of what the device can do, we feared what Zerka might find in the depths of the Shrine of Contemplation. You should begin your search for the invaders there. Stop Zerka, and bring anything you find back to us. Do this for us, and your audience with the three will be secured.
You do good work. How you handled my incompetent colleagues back there. Beautiful. It will save me a lot of paperwork when I report back to Zerka. Oh, I knew this would get uncomfortable. I mean, we are professionals with opposing objectives. So let's get right to business, shall we? The Voss keeps all kinds of dangerous objects lying around. That's why we're both here, yes? We know some would make powerful weapons. In the right hands. The Gormak understand this. I do have to hand it to them. Their ways with technology are impressive. Second only to Zerka. They could turn the right artifact into a new balance of power. Very noble, but I am here for quite the opposite. What you have there is the prize. It's a record of the Jedi's influence on the ancient Voss. Normally, I don't need an armed escort to retrieve historical documents, but in the right hands, this one could severely undermine the truce. We get the Voss and Gormak fighting again. This world is open to Zerka operations, weapon sales. Oh, the possibilities are endless. From my research, I only suspected what it might be. I didn't know for sure until I got here. Now, I do need to be on my way, so I'm going to hand this chat over to my good friends here. It's been a pleasure.
Did you speak to Makif about the broken relics?
Then for Vutagan Achnan Chok Tontai, Vebegor Nesafun.
I will visit him later. Perhaps he will take your words to heart if he hears them from both of us.
Nesafun de Kondaneva Eaknan Nimatan.
I understand, but this relic is not mine to give. However, in return for your service, any information your order seeks from this record, it is theirs. I swear it. The same offer is extended to you, Kodum. Thank you. It would have been disastrous if outsiders possessed this.
Then for Vutagan Achnan Chok Tontai, Vebegor Nesafun. Then for Vutagan Achnan Chok Tontai, Vebegor Nesafun.
As am I. It reinforces my enthusiasm for all that is left to do.
Kumniku Wai Bam Louis Chotai Fai Liangor Sun Elam Seo. Then for Vutagan Achnan Chok Tontai, Vebegor Nesafun. Nesafun de Kondaneva Eaknan Nimatan. Nigo Wai Tapwai Chakamrang. Kumongi Wai He Triole. Puavaska. Bam Gungham Trongwan Lao, the Chow Troksha.
I look forward to hearing them. Kodum is right. You have done much to be commended for, outsider. The three have taken notice of the progress the initiative has regained. They know who deserves the credit for this accomplishment. An interesting recommendation. Before this artifact is returned to the Shrine of Contemplation, I will see that its contents are shared. At least, within the Shrine Restoration Initiative. If that is all, you must be eager to return to your original purpose. You are granted the audience you seek, and I am proud to have helped you earn it. Whatever knowledge you pursue, I hope you find it. May the words of the three guide you to your victory.
It is time. The three have asked you to appear before them. Your actions have left an impression. A rare achievement. They are waiting for you now.
You aren't coming with me?
It would be best if you went alone. There are some questions I have yet to resolve with the three.
What are you talking about?
When the Eternal Empire threatened the galaxy, my presence in your alliance was understandable. But much has changed. The Outsiders' wars no longer concern Voss. We have our own struggles. The three want to know why I do not return and continue my duties as a mystic. Do you recall when I told you we had fulfilled my vision for the Force Enclave? That was the last of my visions that had been deciphered by an interpreter. And the first step toward acting on my own decisions. And a Voss who chooses to remain with outsiders is a Voss who is forever looked upon with doubt.
I had no idea you chose us over your own people. That must have been difficult. But I'm glad you stayed.
It was a simple choice. I seek a greater purpose, beyond what I found as a mystic. You are the only person who has ever given me the opportunity to search for it. I've kept you too long. The three will be wondering what has delayed you.
Outsider, do you understand the importance of this meeting?
This isn't my first audience with the three. I met with your predecessors without incident. I think this will go just as well.
I am inclined to agree. I believe you are worthy of the knowledge we plan to share. There has been a vision. Its contents are disturbing.
Life will be reshaped. Scales unbalanced.
A wave of change rises and falls, beyond the reach of Darth Malgus.
And as he dreams, he awakens a great power. One that will tear the galaxy apart.
If you know all that, you must know a way to help me stop Malgus.
It is not so simple.
Should Darth Malgus perish, this catastrophe will transpire more quickly.
Haven't your people had other visions of disasters? What makes this one so different?
You are familiar with the visions experienced by our mystics. The role these prophecies play?
What your mystics see is very important to your people. Your government, your societal rules. Everything relies on these visions.
And from these revelations, the interpreters show us the path. The decisions we must make to preserve our home, our way of life.
But in this vision, we see no outcome. There is nothing to guide us. The interpreters are united in its meaning.
The three, the Voss. We can do nothing. We are powerless.
This shrouded prophecy will come to pass. The foundations will be shaken. The pillars raised. The chaos is unavoidable. But whatever is to come from this, It is you who will choose the fate of us all.
Our destiny is in the hands of an outsider. Do you see why we shield our people from this?
I'm tired of being responsible for the consequences of every decision.
You can fight against destiny, but it is inescapable.
Whatever part you play in this, enemy or ally, none of it will happen without you. You must be ready. We will be waiting.
Outsider, you received my message. I apologize if I appear unwelcoming. I am not accustomed to seeking help from your kind. I am left with little choice. 2 mystics and a team of Voss commandos are missing. They are in my charge. I must find them. I requested assistance from the Shrine Restoration Initiative to help me search, but they do not respond. It is no surprise. There is still much damage to repair, even though the invaders have gone. But it is no excuse. Their lack of attention is the cause of this situation. Until they see this, more will be lost. The initiative is slow to act. The mystics asked to begin work on the Shrine of Silence. They were ignored. They did not wish to wait for approval and disappeared in the ruins of the shrine. They have not returned. I have asked other commandos to help me find the missing. They refuse. They say the Shrine of Silence is cursed. Yes, one of the many sacred sites used by the interpreters. It is the one place that has received no attention during our reconstruction efforts. They do not say it, but it is plain to all. The Shrine Restoration Initiative fears what is inside. There is none. We are commandos. It is our duty to shield the mystics, even from dangers we do not understand. That is why you are best suited for this task. You are not affected by what we Voss fear. You can guide the missing Voss out of the Shrine of Silence. Your concern is appreciated, but unnecessary. They are alive. I know it. They have to be. Go to the Shrine of Silence. You will see. What happened? Where are they? Temsu and the others. Dead. They are all gone. Because of me. It is if I killed them myself. I should have stopped them. I should have followed them when they would not listen. I should not have waited to find them. So many chances to do the right thing. And I failed them all. How can you know that? It is impossible now. Temsu. He was everything I did not expect in a son. Contemplative. Cautious. I wanted a fearless child. He could sense my disappointment. He followed the others into the Shrine of Silence to show me I was wrong. I was proud. I did not stop him. The Shrine Restoration Initiative is to blame for the death of Temsu, Radaki, and the others as much as I am. I will not accept their judgment, but I must be punished for what I did to my own child. It will be difficult to face the initiative, but your words hold much truth. This cannot be allowed to happen again. I am not the only one who bears responsibility. I will make them see this. Your service has come to an end, outsider. Your efforts are appreciated. We would do well to be more accepting of your kind. As long as we turn our backs on the unknown, the unfamiliar, we will be met with sorrow.
Field Marshal. It's done. We're ready.
You're sure?
As sure as I've ever been.
You heard him. Everyone to your stations. This is the first step toward victory, Recon. Toward a galaxy where everyone is in their rightful place. Where we have everything we deserve. But it is still just beyond our reach. It's time to seize it.
Are you sure about this?
Did you not hear what I told Hedda?
I'm not asking if you're ready. I'm asking if you think this is right.
I think it's too late for these questions. And it's what Hedda wants. That's all that matters.
Recon!
Don't ask again, Sahar. Now get going. I don't want anyone blaming me when you don't pull your weight.
Take Galar's squad and get to the Lambda sector. Move! Mandalore, we're receiving reports of hidden chain activity across 3 sectors. Requesting guidance to prioritize response teams. I said get your people moving! Now! Mandalore, Hedda's come out of hiding, but her people are attacking everywhere at once. I need to know you hear what I'm telling you. Mandalore. Shay!
This meeting better be worth it. I can't stand all this sneaky, underhanded spy stuff.
You'd be a great spy. You've got everything you need to get information out of someone. Charm, looks, skill.
Oh, that's all it takes, huh? Well, then maybe you missed your true calling. The 2 of us together? Maybe this will be easier than I thought. I know we gotta do whatever it takes to track down Hedda, but dealing with smugglers is tricky on a good day. It's even worse when Harita Wald is involved.
If working with one of their contacts can get us closer to finding Hedda, then this will all have been worth it.
Yeah, you're right. There's gotta be a useful lead here. I mean, I've got a pretty good feeling we're about to stumble onto something big. Hedda needs blasters, armor, supplies, whatever she can get from wherever she can get it. And smugglers don't ask questions.
Get down! Oh, wow. They're wearing matching uniforms now. Wonder how Hedda got them to agree to that.
There they are. That could be a problem. What do you think? How do you want to play this?
Like we always do. We go in and take them down.
Wouldn't expect anything else. You take point. Let them see who's coming. I've got your back.
Form up, Clan Braylor! Come on!
Everybody good?
Yeah. Thanks.
Don't let your guard down. There could be more of them on the station.
They're used to this kind of thing around here, you know? Firefights, lockdowns, but it's usually not this organized. Thank goodness you were around.
You're a Jedi. Have we ever met before?
I don't believe I ever had the pleasure. I would remember if our paths had crossed.
Ras, where's the commander?
Right here, Jet. But we're kinda in the middle of something.
Head has come out of hiding. Hidden chain strike teams are moving on targets across the galaxy, all at once.
Some of them attacked Port Nowhere. Ras and I dealt with it.
What? I've got nothing that says Port Nowhere was on their hit list. Are you sure they were hidden chain?
Jakaya. Mebana. What's...
Ras, later. When everything's calmed down, I'll tell you more. There's no pattern to these attacks. Another happens as soon as we put one down. I don't have enough people to keep up. Intel says the hidden chain are going to hit an out-of-the-way spot on Ord Mantell. I'm out of people to send there.
I don't mean to intrude, but if you want to avoid raising the Republic's hackles, it might be wise to send someone with close ties to them instead.
He's right, Jakaya. Let me handle this.
I've got nothing to offer in the way of backup. Are you sure you want to take this on?
We are allies, Jakaya. I'll help you when you need it.
Vorente Borsha. I'm glad you're on our side. Ras, I need you with me.
On my way. Is it me or did Jakaya sound... I don't know. Not like Jakaya.
I don't want to take up too much of your time, but I have a suggestion that I hope would prove useful to your mission. There are rumors that the Separatists on Ord Mantell are not adhering to the terms of their ceasefire with the Republic. The political landscape may be too delicate to navigate. Speak with Captain Blythe at Fort Garnik. I've had business there before, and he was a very diligent collaborator. I also know that he has experience dealing with the Separatists.
Then I'll start by meeting with him. I appreciate the information.
Sounds like you've got what you need. Wish I could go with you, but I need to figure out what's going on with Jack.
Get back to Jakaya. Tell him I've got this under control.
Oh, hello. I was not aware Captain Blythe had any appointments today. My sincerest apologies, but he is attending to other business at this moment. Is there anything I can help you with? Certainly, but there may be a slight, almost inconsequential really, problem. I suspect Master Blythe may be missing. He was due to return hours ago. I don't know what could be keeping him. I have reviewed my agenda and itinerary protocols at least 3 times. There is nothing scheduled during this hour, and he hasn't informed me of any changes to his plans. You are right, of course. But if you have business with Master Blythe, then I don't want to keep you waiting. I never thought I would say this, but there must be something in all this that could help locate him. Oh, but Master Blythe forbade me from touching his things after I executed my most recent filing system improvements. Under normal circumstances, I could never allow you to pry into Master Blythe's private business. But desperate times call for desperate measures. One moment. There! I have just requested and received a temporary Mantellian militia security clearance in your name. You are now permitted to view any documents stored in this office.
This is why you mind your business, old man. Wouldn't be very good at my job if I did that, would I? And I'm not that old, blasted. Really, Blythe? Couldn't just take your medicine? Had to go and call someone to rescue you? Fine by me. I do everything I can to keep this trash off Ord Mantell, but it's never enough. It's you. Don't think I'm ungrateful or anything. But what are you doing here? I don't know who told you that, but I hope they didn't set your expectations too high. Are you kidding? That's... You're sure? Do you know when? Where? Yeah, but this all came out of nowhere. Not much I can do when I'm completely blindsided. Starting to feel like the old days again. Guess more than a few years of peace was too much to ask. People like to think that the Separatists just went away all those years ago. Truth is, they've just been laying low, learning from their mistakes. There's supposed to be a truce between the Republic and the Separatists. Nothing they do technically breaks the agreement, but they come about as close as you can get. Take Kessan's Landing, frontier town not far from here. Not much to look at, and folks keep to themselves. I've been hearing chatter about weapons moving through there. A few reports of missing people, too. I assumed it was another Separatist ploy to intimidate us. Now I'm thinking it's something else. Something that has to do with this attack you're talking about. I can start digging. Get us some more details about what's going on over there, if you help me with something. This isn't a personal favor. These sons of Hutts have been running supplies for the Separatists. They outbid everyone on everything. Rations, munitions, you name it. They're buying it up. Whatever we can get our hands on, they're not above stealing it. You get these supplies to militia posted around the area. They'll be in a better position to defend us when the time comes. I'll head over to Kessan's Landing and see what people are saying. Meet me there when you're done. I'm not blaming you, but I'm not gonna sit here, smile, and say thank you for the scraps either.
No one's asking you to. But I am here to help you. There you are.
Arn, why are you here? Did something happen?
I just needed to discuss some things with you.
How did you know I was here?
This Jedi just let me know that you're not actually part of a Republic team, that no one else is coming to defend Kessan's Landing against raiding Mandalorians. Did I get that right?
I don't represent the Republic, no.
I'm assuming you didn't know that. Captain Blythe contacted Republic High Command, wanting to know when he could expect the rest of the reinforcements. He couldn't believe that they only sent you.
My requests for support have been ignored for months. How else did you expect me to react?
I don't understand, Captain. Why did you feel the need to report me?
That's not what I was doing. I was asking for more support. That's it. This place had plenty to deal with before you showed up. Those resurgent Separatists I told you about, At this point, they're a case full of detonite. One little shock, like this Mandalorian attack you say is coming, and everything goes up in a blaze. I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw you, the best of the best, in that warehouse. I thought the Republic was gonna finally do right by us for once. Turns out they didn't even know about this.
That's not entirely true. We're still at war with the Empire, you know, all across the galaxy. Mandalorians or no, we can't afford to start fighting on another front. You said it yourself. Any little thing could break the truce with the Separatists. What do you think would have happened if the Republic Army showed up in full force? But Republic High Command heard you, Captain. General Daerun personally asked me to come and investigate the situation. And to tell you to be careful.
All that I have done for the Republic, and they have so little faith in me?
It's not like that. I didn't come here to keep tabs on you, or to interfere. But you're not going to do this alone. I'll help, however I can.
Well, whatever you two are gonna do, you might want to get going.
What's going on?
One of my scouts says there's a whole pack of Separatists messing around in the geothermal station nearby. She says there are some tough sons of Hutts with them. Got armor and weapons that are way too expensive looking to be Separatists.
Sounds like the hidden chain are already here.
In force. And there's plenty of ways this can go wrong now that they've taken over that plant.
What are they doing with the Separatists? You didn't notice them making connections with the Mandalorians?
What part of I don't have enough resources wasn't clear to you? I don't even have enough bodies to take back the geothermal plant. If we all go kicking down the front door, that'll give them time to blow the place sky high. Hold on. There's an exterior ventilation shaft that's just the right size for the two of you to sneak in. Then you can get the jump on them.
We'll keep that in mind. Let's go, Arn.
Right behind you. That's enough!
Go!
Hey, take it easy. We're trying to help you.
You're not with them?
With the hidden chain? No, we're not.
Then what are you doing here? Make it quick!
You made quite an effort holding them back. What did they want with you?
Couldn't tell you. Wrong place, wrong time, I guess. I was trying to find my sister. I haven't seen her in days. Mina works here, so I thought... I ran into them instead.
It's a good thing we got here when we did.
I had it under control.
You call that under control?
I got away from them for a minute, before you showed up. But I messed up. Got distracted.
Distracted? By what?
Cooling rods. They're the only things keeping the thermal station from blowing half of Ord Mantell into a crater. Those Gundarks in the fancy armor were taking crates full of them out of here. I tried to stop them, or at least slow them down. If we don't find those cooling rods and put them back, this whole place is going up.
Then we need to move. Now.
The problem is, I don't know where they took the cooling rods.
That doesn't sound good.
Damn it! My sister told me about this. There's a quick fix, but I'll need your help.
What do you need me to do?
We can redirect the water from the reservoir into the back spillway. That should provide enough coolant to keep things stable. For now. Someone's gotta watch my back in case there's any more of them around. And someone's gotta stay here to flip the spillway switch when I give the signal.
I'll stay behind. Let me know if you need backup.
Let's go! All right, that should be everything. Tell your friend to hit the switch.
Arn, we're ready! Open the spillway!
It's working! Levels are stabilizing! I think we'll be okay.
Can you keep an eye on things while I find out where the rest of the hidden chain went?
I've got it. I'll let you know if something changes.
We're in the clear for now, but long-term, those cooling rods have got to go back where they belong.
The people who took the cooling rods. Do you know where they might have gone?
Well, there's no place for shuttles to take off from here, and they couldn't have moved them all on foot.
Hey, I don't have long, and I know you don't either.
You wouldn't be contacting me unless it was for something serious.
Good instincts. There's something you need to know. Not tomorrow, not in a little while. Jakaya, he's taking way too long to say it.
So he asked you to tell me?
No, he's so focused on what's going on, he didn't even notice me sneak away to call you. I don't know how else to say this. Mandalore is missing.
Missing? What do you mean?
I mean, no one can find her. Jack can't even get in touch with her over comms. The traitors are out in full force, and it's like she's just disappeared.
I'm fighting Shay's enemies for her, and she's hiding? If she doesn't turn up soon...
We're working on it, okay? You just keep an eye on Ord Mantell. Speaking of, how's it going down there?
We are trying to stop this place from melting down, remember?
Who was that? What's she talking about?
I found her holding off a group of hidden chain. By herself. She says they've taken cooling rods out of this geothermal station. Do you know what Hedda would want with something like that?
Not a clue. But I'll let Jakaya know about this. I know there's nothing to worry about when it comes to you. But I'd love even a little peace of mind in all this. So, I'm gonna say it. Tell me you'll be careful.
I'll be careful, Ras. How was that?
Music to my ears. You need anything, call. All right?
All these strangers show up and my sister disappears. And like an idiot, I've been helping one of the strangers. That Mandalorian you were talking to? How do I know he doesn't have something to do with all this? How do I know that you don't have something to do with all of this?
You don't have to trust me. But right now, I don't think you have much of a choice. I would appreciate your help against the hidden chain. But it's up to you.
Let's just get this over with. As many cooling rods as the Mandos took, they'd need something big to move them. There's an old tram system that runs out of here. It's not in the best shape, but it would get the job done.
It's as good of a lead as any. Let's check it out.
Fine. It's this way.
This data's a mess. But it looks like the trams were heading toward a supply depot?
Fort Ronick. I know it. It's a good place as any to start looking. I'll show you where it is. Faster we get this done, faster I can get back to looking for my sister.
Arn, can you hear me?
I'm here.
We might know where to find the cooling rods. Fort Ronick. If the Separatists let the hidden chain in there, I doubt we'll get a warm welcome. Get back to Captain Bly's and tell him we might need some backup.
Don't worry, I'll handle it.
What is all this? What were they doing? Mina! Mina! Oh no. Rami. Don't. It's fine. I didn't know him that well. He was a friend of Mina's. No one's seen him the last few days, either. I was starting to think that maybe they just ran off somewhere. Somewhere better than here. And she'd call and tell me how great it is. That's what I get for hoping, I guess. Or she could be worlds away by now. We need to finish this. This hidden chain scum has a lot to answer for. Aren't you here to stop them? Isn't that why I'm helping you? As long as we do that, what difference does it make how I feel?
Captain Blythe is asking for an update on those cooling rods.
I bet he is. You tell Blythe this isn't some back-alley dust up that he can just write up and forget about. It's time for him to get off his backside and do something!
I'll pass this along, but don't lose sight of what's important. We don't need to give the people here any reasons to join up with the Separatists. If we get those cooling rods back and help fix the geothermal station, hopefully we redeem the Republic a bit in their eyes. I just hope you can stop the hidden chain before they do too much damage. Maybe. Or maybe the people they took were just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Good. I'll update Captain Blythe. Talk soon.
Garnik is far from here. I bet one month's wages just walk the rest of the way. You want to take up the rest of the hidden chain? Let's go find them. Separatist scum! You're going to get us all killed! Unbelievable. Nothing to say for yourself? We all have a problem with the Republic, but we don't kidnap people! Destroying these, killing you, I will have served the cause well. Where are the people you took? They're coming. Get the assets off-world. Ah! We need to get out of here! There's no time. You heard her. They could be taking off right now. Fine, but hurry!
What's the situation?
We've secured most of the cooling rods in Fort Ronick. Can you get them back to the geothermal station?
I'll tell Blythe to move as soon as possible.
The hidden chain that are left are moving people off-world. I'm going after them.
All right. We'll wait for your signal.
You got what you wanted. My sister could still be here, and we're not leaving until I see for myself. Let go of me! Mina! No! She was right there. I told you we were running out of time to find her. We could have... I could have... She was right there.
We tried our best to reach them in time. I wish that we had.
Tell that to everyone in town who's got someone on that shuttle.
I heard it was you who was meddling in my raid. Looks like Vizsla doesn't even bother to come along anymore. Just sends you out to clean up her mess. But I guess it's only fair, seeing how she had us running your errands for as long as we did.
Who is he?
I don't know.
You're better than this. You've got strength and skill that would put some of my elite to shame. Field Marshal Call rewards people like us. She'd welcome your help, if you ever get tired of being Shay's bootlicker.
Shay has accomplished more than you or Hedda could ever dream of. I owe her for the times she's helped me.
Everything people know her for is long in the past. She's not fit to lead us into the future we deserve. The Field Marshal is.
The answer is no.
Ha ha ha! Kesarim!